What's going on, y'all? What's going on? About to send this link out. Then I'm going to go ahead and get started. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. All right, we're starting to do it. Cool. Let me send this link out. Looking at gold, of course. Gold's going to move all week. I don't got Telegram up. I am not at the crib at the moment, but we're still getting to this work. So I'm gonna let some people hop up in here. I'm gonna break some stuff down. So we got a couple setups we're looking at. We don't got any news today as far as high impact's concerned. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? We're gonna see if gold can hold this lower right here. Again, gold's just been the move all week just because it has the cleanest setup. Now, I know I asked this before, but like, do my old lives be showing I'm still live, or what's up with that? Because I don't know if you're in here. Hopefully, you're in the Telegram, so you know I'm actually live right now. Because I had somebody commenting on one of my old lives. So I'm like, I'm going to be live in a second, but I'm not. That's an old recording. So yeah, GJ and GU are still reversing back up like we was talking about. Today I'm only going to be looking at gold and US30 to be honest. I just don't like how GU and GJ are looking. I'd rather leave them be and see what they do today and see what we got lined up and planned for us next week. Again, as far as today is concerned, we only have Canadian news, so we're just waiting for volume and confirmations from that. Which is why we're going to continue to look for gold setups, US30 setups. Again, we caught the higher high yesterday. We caught these moves up to the upside all week. We've been going, excuse me, we've been literally going for buys all week. So we're going to see it today. We can go back to all-time highs and then lead us into next week, potentially breaking and surpassing the all-time highs. So right now we're going to be looking to see if we can maintain the whole 33.96 as support. If we hold 33.96 as support, we're going to be looking for buys going at 34.16. So that's what we're looking at right now. We got a new 15 about to pop up in a couple minutes. Make sure to like the live, y'all. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. New 15 about to pop up in a little bit. All right, let's see if we can hold this level right here. Let's see if we can hold right here. Those who join the stream, we have not entered this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal for your Telegram. Y'all see on your screens how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Just chilling right here again. It's been a little bit of a choppier week. That's just part of the game. Got a new 5 minute about to pop up in a little bit again. We're looking to see if we can hold this level as support right here with gold. If we can maintain the whole 33.96 as support, we're going to look for guys going to 34.16. And then we see possible US30 sales. Y'all wasn't alive yesterday. That's why I was talking about only looking for buys if we could hold this low as support, because as you can see, price failed. New York open, and then we saw price push to the downside. What the heck did I just do? What did I just do? There we go. I don't know what I just did, but shout out to the undo button, because I don't know what the heck I just did. But yeah, just process elimination. Gold's just been the only one that's had clean setups. Again, the setups have been choppy, but we still have been catching the setups nonetheless. Gold also did a nice move yesterday. Again, super choppy, but you go with the flow of price, you automatically still have a higher likelihood of the charts going in your favor. And we've been riding this wave up all week. I'm looking for today and possibly next week, not only the all-time highs get hit again, but we're going to be looking to see if we can break those all-time highs. Yeah, so we're looking to see if we can hold this low as support right here. Got a new 5 minute, about to pop in a little bit. Make sure to like the live and subscribe, y'all. We're almost at 3,800 subscribers. We can get to that easily. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? One of the two, but make sure to check that out. And I got some new posts lined up for y'all on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see that scrolling down on y'all screens. Instagram playmaker_weight, TikTok _playmaker_weight_. Let's see if I can hold it here. All right, we didn't hold it yet. Again, if our confirmations are met, we simply just don't enter. That's all it is to it. We know what our game plan is, and now all we have to do is just wait to see if our confirmations are going to be met or not. Again, while we wait for retest, so again, what you got a lot. The charts this is just the markets are doing this week. Just gotta acknowledge it, understand it, and again, just be super patient and picky with your setups. New 5 minute about to pop up in a little bit. Again, y'all, as far as today, there's no news today. Went live with the members and students during yesterday's 8:30 news. Remember, if y'all missed that live, the recording is uploaded. Make sure to watch the recording because we broke down all the trades we took this week, as well as basically broke down the charts and what's been going on. I don't know why that music sounds like. So again, we're just waiting right now to see if we're going to be able to hold this level right here. We're watching right now to see if we can do that. US30 again is kind of just chilling. US30 this week's really been doing the moves during New York session. And GJ and G was still retracing. The reason why I'm not really messing with it today is because again, it will still need to break above this level for me to go for buys. Because again, I'm not concerned about catching every pip or every candlestick. All the trades I take are strictly high probability, high quality setups. So yes, you could possibly see buys here, but as far as us being in the uptrend, we're not back in the uptrend at 10, right? So even though I can see price possibly push up from here to here, I'm still not going to go for a buy until I see price hold 198.50 as support. That's just me. Because when I just don't go for anything and everything, and I make a lot of my trades, or all my trades, a lot more strategic and again, the strict high probability, high quality setups. Again, if you only go for high probability, high quality setups, you automatically have a higher likelihood of the trade going your way, and it's going to increase your win rate. Well, let's see what this next 15 looks like, though. Again, y'all, if you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we're looking at the chart, drop them in the chat. What's my confirmation? Like I said, I'm looking to see if the hold is over at support right here. So my confirmation is going to be if we can hold 33.98 as support. If you haven't watched any of my trade breakdowns, I highly recommend checking out my trade breakdowns because I break down from start to finish the trade from the time frame to why I'm looking for buys, why I'm looking for sells, confirmations, all that good stuff. So make sure to check out some of my trade breakdowns. Make sure to explore the playlist. Because again, I don't just drop day trading tips videos. I got a lot of videos I drop as well on the crypto stock analysis, as well as I post day trading tips videos, trade breakdowns, all types of stuff. So make sure to explore the playlist. I guarantee you're going to see some videos that are going to pique your interest and most importantly help you out. But again, we're just waiting right now. It's just a patience game. We see with our eyes what gold is doing. So, it is what it is, right? You can either accept it or get annoyed by it. But getting annoyed by it doesn't change what price is going to do. So again, it's just better to understand and accept it. And then with US30, we got our alert. So again, we're still looking for possible sells here on US30. If US30 can break below and hold 43.80 as resistance, we could look for sells going back down to these lows here at 43.25. So again, we got a couple of setups. It's just been a choppy week, as we can literally see with the market structure. It's just been chop city this week, but it was also proven why it's so important to not only go for high probability, high quality setups, but to go with the flow of price. I marked out some new levels, but this level is kind of similar to the one we're looking at right now. But again, these are the buys we've been taking all this week on gold. Literally been riding this wave up all week. Got the higher high this week on it, as we can see. But yeah, we're going to see if we can hold this lower right here. All right, new 15 just popped up. So we're gonna see some action. Yeah, I like that push. Go ahead. Not in it yet. I'm gonna go ahead and get this trade idea written up. I need to grab my charger too. That's what I need to do. But we'll do that later. Man, I used to be so on point like 6 months ago. Like literally the entirety of me having devices like iPads and phones. I have never let my shit like die or go past 20%. No bullshit. Like up until the last 6 months, I can count my fingers how many times my phone died from hitting 0%. But lately, I just been doing so much shit on the back end, y'all. My phone be 20 all the time or under. Like my thing's on 7%. That's ridiculous. I was like, man, the old me would not be doing this, but I do a lot more shit than this, so it is what it is. Like the other day when it was live, I completely was so locked in with just teaching and breaking shit down. I saw the noti for 20% go off. I closed it. Then I saw the noti for the 10% pop out. That I closed it. And the next thing I know, my thing died. I'm like, wow. It is different for me. I also know people. I got some people I know, and their shit die all the time. Their shit's always dead. I'm like, really looking to see if we can hold right. That's the main thing I'm looking for. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram, y'all. Y'all see the screens that we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. I cannot post it or show y'all right now because I didn't want to restart my computer. I was trying to start the live on time or not super late. But like on my computer was like I usually use two monitors. I'm not at the crib right now. I'm in town right now, but usually like when I'm at the crib, I have two monitors. And so Telegram, and I'd be streaming on my big monitor, and then my laptop screen be all the back end stuff. So hold that thought. Hold that thought. Just looking to see what's gonna hold right here. Give me 1 second. Not in this trade yet. I'm running the trade idea up. That way, if we do into this trade, I'm not gonna try to type it all while the trade's moving. But it's also because I got to get a new extendo charger. 'Cause I used to have like a 10-foot charger, but that thing broke on me. I need to get me another 10-foot charger. Let me see right here. So again, we go 33.98 is support. We're looking for buys going to 34.10. That's what we're looking at right now. We can see we can go for buys going to 34.10. Well, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, but I usually have it on my other monitor, but I don't have that with me right now. So if I close the Telegram before I unhook it, it'll be like I don't know, it kind of glitches. So it's like it asks if I still have um my monitor hooked up. Like you can see right here, right? But when I click it, don't pop up because it's trying to pop up on my other screen. So I would have literally had to have restarted my computer, and I wasn't trying to do that. So no Telegram, but if you hit that first link in the description, you can literally see everything. Everything's really tied to the document. You can see how we did yesterday, how we've been doing so far this week, how we did last week, how we did last month, last quarter, all that good stuff. Yeah, the gold is just easing us right now. We're not going to pull the trigger to our confirmations on that. It is what it is. And we have to wait to New York session. We just got to wait to New York session because there has been some trades this week where they did not play out until New York session. But I'd rather wait for my analysis and setup to come to play versus just take a trade just to take a trade. So we'll see what happens when it's 4 and 5 a.m. Yeah, so gold rejected. Almost, but again, that's why I wait for the candlestick to not just break it, but hold. Because imagine would have took a trade just because price broke that level. We got an unnecessary drawdown right now, potential risk or stop loss getting hit, all that stuff versus just waiting for a retest to take a setup. All right. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer, y'all. If you guys got any questions, drop in the chat. We can get charts, drop in the chat. So we're going for round 3. Let's see what we're gonna hold. We got a new 15 about to pop up in a minute and a half. Let's see what we can hold. Yeah, I like that. Now, as long as it doesn't troll us and fly away, if it can stay here and close, we're gonna see what the next 15 looks like. But sometimes price has to troll us. But we're going to see if price is gonna let us do what we need to do right here. I like this. If it can hold here, we're gonna see what this next 15 looks like, and we might just hop into this. Do it like this right here. If you guys got any questions, drop in the chat. When you charge, drop in the chat. See that this thing right there. Appreciate y'all liking the live, y'all. Appreciate y'all subscribing. It is the weekend, so I'm gonna be both recording some videos for y'all next week. I've just been trying new stuff, but definitely, like I said, make sure to follow my Instagram TikTok because I'll be posting a lot more short form content. I'll be posting a lot of free game on there as well. I've just been switching things up, just been experimenting. All right, so here's the retest we're looking for. So again, I'm not even going to switch. I'm just going to keep it in here. I like this one. I ain't gonna lie. I like this. Yeah, I like this right here. I like this right here. Nice higher high getting made on the 4 hour. Nice higher high and wick. This was a red retest candlestick. Wick pushed up. Yeah, so I want to see in a perfect world, we're going to see the all-time highs get hit again today. And then, like I said, next week we'll see if new higher highs come into play or not. But I do like this. Whoops, I do like this setup right here. Again, it's just been super choppy. But if I am going to take a trade, gold is the option answer right now. Again, I'm still eyeing US30. I didn't take this US30 setup because obviously it just took a dump, didn't retest. But if it can't retest to hold this level, which is what the level was talking about yesterday's live, we can look for sales. Now, granted, it did retest into a quick move, but it did that at 12:30. And I'm personally not looking at setups, new setups to enter after like 10, 11 the latest. I'll hold trades during that time for like 10, 11 the latest. I'm entering this stuff. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't any setups playing out after because there do be setups. But that's just me. That's just me because I got to get off the chart at some point, right? So we do the charts London session, New York session, and sometimes, even though I might not take setups, I'll still eye the charts throughout the night, Tokyo session as well. Yeah, so we're gonna let this do its thing right here. Yeah, so we're gonna see this 15 of those. Well, we just did TP1, so that's always nice, but let's see if we can take these highs out right here. Looks like US30 is trying to do something, but again, we got our alert, so we're not going to miss a thing at all. And y'all do not know how to set alerts. Why are you on my screen? I don't know why you're on my screen. But if you don't know how to set alerts, all you gotta do is grab your handy dandy horizontal line, place it anywhere. I like to make them orange. You can make them whatever color you want. Then you go to the right till you see the add alert, which is the clock. And then this is going to pop up. So I like to do once per bar. You can do whatever you want. I just like to do once per bar, which means every time a candle breaks past that level, I will get notified. Right? So that's what. And then you can also put a message, whatever. I don't do none of that stuff because I know what the alerts are, so I don't got to do that. But that's how you set alerts. So again, you see all my levels I'm looking for entries at. I got alerts. That way, again, I can be doing stuff because, like I tell you, I'm only on the computer looking hard like this when I'm on live. When I'm not live, I'm in bed chilling. I might be cooking. I might be out and about. Who knows, right? And then I'll just have my computer open, or I'll be on my computer doing something else, watching something, whatever, making videos. As soon as I hear that alert, that's my cue to hop up to the chart and see what's going on. And again, I already know what my game plan is. So all I'm really looking for is to see my confirmation is going to be good or not. We did hit TP2, so let me let the folks know in advance for signal. We still got some work to do. Not getting too excited. We still got some work to do. But Gold's been paying us this week. Gold's been paying us this week. We still have not grabbed the charge. I need to grab 3%. Let me grab my charger and make sure I'm not missing comments. Oops, my bad, y'all. Let's see if we can keep on pushing. I didn't think this through when I sat on the desk here. Just a little bit. Tall people problems. All right, let's see here. I don't know why this is here. This is kind of. Why don't you go away? I did it. Okay, there we go. Get out of here. US30 still kind of teasing us. GJ still doing this thing. Now, I will look for buys on GJ. If it does break above a whole 198.50 as support, I'll look for buys going to 199.10. Again, it could possibly do that because it's just a wick and a body so far. So we can't see GJ possibly do that. But again, I'm just all about high probability, high quality setups. We went for a sell, got caught in a reversal, got wicked out, barely at a 1-to-1, well, barely under a 1-to-1, I should say. Then after the reversal, again, you see prices kind of chilled there the rest of yesterday. And now it's trying to turn this resistance level into support and make a move. But again, that's the difference. Stuff like that is a difference between trading and gambling, right? Because trying to go for a GJ setup right now is kind of gambling, but going for a gold setup, not so much. I think we just hit TB3. That's a nice pump. If you're in this right now, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe, y'all. And if you're not in this, I broke this down before the setup happened. But if you want to know the TV's SLs will be notified when key prices get hit, y'all know what to do. Click that link in the description, join the Advanced Play Signing Room. But now I got to get my happy ass back up and let the members know that we just hit TP3. So give me a second. Nice little push. I still want to see what this next 15 in the new hour is going to do, though. Again, we're at these highs to the left. We need to maintain this and keep pushing. If not, we're going to see a retracement. So again, keep an eye on those charts, all that good stuff. We still got a little bit of work to do. We still got a little bit of work to do. But everybody should be in profit right now. I just want to see how this hour is going to start. That's what I'm looking at right now. All right, new 15 an hour about to start in about a minute and a half. What's going on, Brandy? What's going on, Brandy? My futures goal looks nothing like yours. Last 15-minute candle sitting bearish. That's interesting. Let's take a look at that. What is the what is it? What is it? YM? Wait, no, that's US30. What's it? G? Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Let's take a look at it. That's interesting. We see it pushing right here. What's it called? Future wise, I forgot what this shit's called. I could Google it right now. To be honest, let me Google it real quick. Gold future symbol GC. All right, let's take a look at GC. Yeah, that's very interesting. 34.90, and this is at 34. Yeah, that thing is down. So we're either going to see this follow that lead or is off. That's very interesting. I don't know why it's doing that. Could not tell you because again, I don't trade on gold on the future side. That's interesting. Yeah, that thing is at 34.90, and we're at 3400 right now. That's very interesting. It looks different market structure wise as well. So I might have to start doing a separate analysis for them just to be on the safe side. Try not to confuse myself because I trade gold. But yeah, hold that thought. My food back on. All right, we're back. Yeah, but like I said, I might have to do separate analysis because of that. Because that's interesting. Let's see. Okay, it's pushing up now, but yeah, it's a little delayed, which is interesting. It's very interesting. We got US30 pushing back down as well. And again, if US30 can hold 43 980 as resistance, we can look for continued sales going down to 43 810. Let me make sure I'm not missing any questions. I know it's like I've been thinking about, I be traveling a lot. Like I said, I'm out of town right now, but like I don't be doing like I don't be recording and posting shit because like I be just chilling. So I be thinking like, man, vlogging shit. I be like, I just be chilling. Like I be traveling and shit. I don't be doing like anything crazy. Like I said, I'm a simple motherfucker. I don't be doing no crazy stuff. So like I feel like I'll be bored. I might start doing some vlogs. Don't count on that being like next week or something. It would have to be something interesting I'm doing. I just be vlogging for real. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Normally it's not that off. I know the numbers never match, but I can know about this. Yeah, but like the market structure is off too. And because we see a clear and clean higher high when we look at XAUUSD, but then we look at I think it's that gap. I think that gap might be crucial because when we look here, it already broke the higher highs, right? But when we look at gold, we have not broken the higher highs, right? So it's interesting. The price is down $10, but it's also market structure wise broken past the higher highs, which is very interesting. I think that's why it's probably going to retest that level so you can turn this. That's very interesting, though. Not on this chart, now I gotta figure out which chart I'm on. I think I'm on this one. Right. So, yeah, that's very interesting, though. So we hit TP3 on this. No, we didn't. We hit TP2. No, we hit TP3. But yeah, we're doing a retracement again. That's what we were just talking about. We couldn't hold that level with the retracement, so we're about to see if we can keep pushing. US30 looks like it might try to do something, so I'm definitely going to pay attention to US30. I might not take. I mean, it depends. I'm in gold right now, but definitely New York session against taking US30 setup. Again, forex pairs. As far as the forex pairs I'm looking at, I'm not trading those today at all. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm just going to pay attention to gold and US30. There you go. True. Like I said, it's just been kind of a boring live. And then, I had that's also why I went out of town for a little bit because I told y'all the Wi Fi and this phone service, I cannot make this up. These motherfuckers, it was literally just my neighborhood. Right. So, like, I live in my house, the whole neighborhood where my house is at. Freaking, there's a cell phone tower like a block away. They were doing maintenance on that cell phone tower. I kid you not. But if I drive 10 minutes out, it's perfect signal. But that whole vicinity where I stay at, the signal was gone. So that's also why I was like, bro, I got shit to do. I trade, I got shit to post, I need this stuff. But they did end up fixing it earlier because a bunch of people ended up complaining. But the initial time they were going to take to fix the thing, they were talking about 3 to 7 days. I said, bro, in what world do you think y'all can just let that shit happen? That's unacceptable. But we're here now. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let gold do its thing. Again, we don't have any news today, so it's simply just waiting for confirmations and volume to kick in. We do have Canadian news, but I'm not sure Canadian news, so I'm not worried about it. My manager, we're gonna side trip. But yeah, we should be back to our regularly scheduled programs next week. Should be back to TikTok lives and stuff like that as well. Um, but yeah, so this week's just been interesting, and as well as talk about like every week we look for the same stuff, but every week's a little bit different, right? Like this week we really have the only other trade we took besides gold this week was a GJ setup. But we're literally taking gold trades all this week. But if we look at last week, we took a little mix, I think. But again, it's just simply just what the markets give you. You got to take it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to look at multiple different charts because there's bound to be at least one chart that has what I'm looking for. Versus only looking at one chart and then either taking a shitty setup or just dealing with chops to it. So yeah, we're gonna see what gold does. US30 is approaching as well. I'll make sure I'm not missing any comments. Let's see what that does. All right. Shout out to everybody in the live. Y'all shout out to everybody's been live since the beginning. Shout out to everybody's been live since y'all joined. Again, make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free community for Telegram. Y'all see the screens how we did last month of this quarter. I dropped the video for y'all the other day. Dropped the trade breakdown for y'all. Make sure to check that out. Again, I told y'all about the crypto for real this time, especially because these retracements are taking place. This is the time to make some bread. I ain't gonna lie. With these retracements on stocks as well as crypto. So I'm gonna tell y'all the best price points to DCA in and DCA out at. I'm both recording hella videos this week. Like this weekend, well, last weekend I was focused on social media, both reporting, but this week I'm gonna focus on both recording on YouTube and then getting the social media videos. But yeah, so we're just gonna let this stuff play out, y'all. You guys want to contact me directly, I can DM my Instagram, Telegram. I just follow on messages. And yeah, the sale is still going on, y'all. Discount code. It's my time for 20% off. Do not waste the weekend. I say that all the time. Do not waste the weekend, y'all. Because the weekend is literally the day and a half. Markets are back open Sunday night. So, I ain't saying you don't have fun, but you still want to keep your head in the game. You don't want to be too lost, and you try to reel yourself back in midweek. But yeah, y'all, we'll be back at the same time next week. One session 3 on EST. Peace. We out. Shout out to everybody in the live.